I feel like a lot of you are afraid of death and a lot of you are afraid of dying, especially in this time of us noticing that we are in a war zone. We are actively at war right now. I desire you to know that when you die in this plane, you are alive in another one. So you never experience death. Death is the only thing that is promised to you from the moment you become alive in this realm. So the patterns that you guys have had where you guys are afraid of the only thing that is promised to happen to you, I think that we should think higher. We should think of death as the elevation, which it is. That's, that is the purpose that death serves, as the elevation from this realm into the next. The moment your soul leaves your body in this realm, it is alive in another one. So nobody experiences death the way that we do. It's like maybe if someone dies at a younger age, you would think, oh no, that it's a bad thing, Oh no, his life was cut short. He had so much life to live. And, death is the worst thing to happen to us as humans. Technically, the loss of a loved one is kind of possibly the worst feeling ever, to move along in life uh, without that person, without the knowledge of ever seeing that person or interacting with that person again, at least in physical form. It is a very harsh, it's possibly one of the worst energies to exist. I have experienced the feeling, the grip of emotion that floods you when a loved one dies. And, I understand that a lot of us feel like death is one of the worst things that happen to us. However, we should be more accustomed to the energy of death. We should live life under the notion that at any time your loved ones can pass away. And so you need to treat them now with all the love that you would have wanted to. I'm not sure why I'm saying this. However, I feel like a lot of you are afraid of dying. Don't be afraid of dying. Death is the reward. I'm unsure why so much of the collective are so rooted and grounded in this prison planet that they don't even want to continue living on. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not happy on this planet. However, I'm afraid of dying. Death was a part of the process. Death is even more beautiful than living. You are dead, right, out of this earthly realm for more than you are on this earthly realm, and none of you technically remember where you came from when your soul dropped into this body on this realm. And this is exactly what's going to happen to us when we go back. We go back to our home. I keep getting the Knight of Wands in this reading. I think that this is the energy of, you're in a very lustful energy. A lot of your thoughts surround the topic of sex. A lot of the songs that you listen to may surround the topic of sex. A lot of us, the younger generations, even the older generations, a lot of us praise the energy of sex. And then when you do that, you realize that you are missing many more different aspects of your life, and that you are an incomplete energy. And the lustful energy, if not taken precaution with, can lead you to very low vibrational lustful energies. I feel like a lot of, especially the male energies, I'm not singling the male energies out, but I feel like the male energies, like a lot of them are just out looking for a rampage. Like, sex means nothing, or the energies of connections between souls mean nothing. They're just on a rampage, maybe trying to have sex with the most people that they can. Maybe they want their numbers to be up. But I want to let you know something. In this new era, in this spiritual era, I want to let you know that people that are very lustful and are very sexually oriented in a very low vibrational way is going to be discarded and looked upon as very immature. And you guys would have to start changing that now, because if you do not want to be looked down upon in this new cycle, you may need to change your lustful ways, because sex carries energy. I'm sure that you do know that. And even though you have sex with somebody, maybe even once, you can pick up on their energy. They could have dropped something into your spirit, you into theirs. The two of you could share sicknesses, vibrations. You may need to be very careful who you share your energy with. And a lot of women that we listen to today have sadly spoken upon, the male energies being very lustful, like, very player, like they just go out and have sex on a rampage. And you are causing broken hearts in many different people. This is a confirmation card. Maybe I'm saying this for a reason. I feel like you may need to be very mature sexually with the energies. And in this new cycle, our sexual, um, the sexual energies would be, it's like we would be able to have sex from a higher vibrational place with more knowledge and intellect about the topic, instead of having these low vibrational sexual experiments and experiences that leave people in the gutter, that leave people down, that leave people continuing a low vibrational state. Wow. I love you.